going to bring to this stage. I've known this guy for a while, and I'm so glad that he took the class with us. I know you guys are going to enjoy him too. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Rafael Ayala Villalba!
Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you. If I may say, everyone looks amazing. You're very welcome. And since we're talking about looks, if I may, I'd just like to address the elephant in the room. I do suffer from a very real physical and obvious disability, and that's that I'm short. Yeah, I'm very short. I'm tragically short. I'm about like 5'6". And but you think I was talking about this, my one-leg situation? No, I mean, that is a real disability, but there's a lot of perks that come with it. You know, everyone's super nice to me everywhere I go. People always open the door for me. I get extra leg room on all my flights. My sock supply has doubled. It's been pretty good. I mean, and as far as like the people do come up and they'll ask me a couple questions. Someone will say, you know, did you serve? And I'll have to let them know that I did do a couple tours. I did serve at Carrabba's a couple times. But thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for your service. And but it is a real physical disability. But like I said, there are perks. And the real disability that I'm struggling with is being short. And like I said, no one's trying to help you out. There's no one that's trying to do any fundraisers to try and find a cure. You know, like it's unfortunate. And then like we don't have like a history month, like a short person's history month, which I think if we did, it should be February. It's the shortest month of the year. But that one's spoken for. But I mean, in addition to a couple of the hiccups that come with it, being short, there's just a very real stigma. There's a very real stigma, and like say for instance, there's certain things that I can't do. Like my NBA career didn't really pan out the way that I wanted to. And but I did play basketball. I did play basketball at the YMCA when I was about 10 years old. And my height, even at that time, was liability. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coach isn't putting me on the court. No one's passing me the ball. But there's 2 minutes left in the game, and I get called up. I get called in, and I see the ball flying through the air. It bounces off the rim, hits the backboard, and lands right into my hands. And so I'm holding the basketball. I just don't even know what to do. I jump up instinctually, shoot it in, make it in, swish. I'm running down the court just ecstatic. I can't believe I made it in. And then I look back and I see my mom, and she's screaming at the refs, "He made it in! He made it in!" And I look at the scoreboard, and our team's score hasn't changed. But I look at the other team's scoreboard, and it did. So apparently there's this whole thing where like one side has a basket and the other side has a basket, and I guess it matters which one you shoot it into, but you know, lesson learned. But as far as the disabilities I feel that I face, that there's not just limitations, but there's real discrimination from being short. Like if you go to an amusement park, you know, you try and get on Space Mountain, sorry, you gotta be this tall. Looks like it's a small world for you, little buddy. So, you know, and then the discrimination that I face is not just in amusement parks, it's in the dating game. Like most girls won't even go for a guy that's not 6 foot tall at least, or at least as tall as they are and the tallest pair of high heels they have. But it is true. That's right. And but I could never even get a chance to date a tall girl until I was doing one of my tours at Carrabba's, and about my second tour, and this new girl, she walks in, and she is stunning. She's stunning. She has beautiful blue eyes, this long, flowing, silky black hair, and just like a smile that'll melt you. So I start talking to her, and we have a really good rapport, and I'm thinking, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I have a chance. I'll muster up the courage, and I'll say, "What are you doing this Friday?" So I asked her what she's doing this Friday, and she said that she was going to go support her friend, her trans friend, that's doing a performance at a gay bar downtown. And she asked me if I'd go with her, and you know, of course, I'm not going to say no. I want to spend time with her. So I went and picked her up. We went to the bar. And once again, I'm immediately faced with the limitations of my disability. I had to go get a drink. and everybody's this tall, and I'm like, excuse me, can I please get a drink? And no one's gonna be like, here you go, little buddy, here's a drink. But so I get the drink, and then I go up to her, and we have a drink, and we start dancing. And it's going really well. I feel like the music's going really well, the rhythm's happening, and I look up at her, and I'm thinking, I might be able to get this right. And I was like, this might happen. And so as I'm thinking that, I get snatched up off the ground, into the air. I'm like lifted like 10 feet in the air on top of the shoulders of a male stripper in a G-string. I have one leg on his shoulder this side, the other leg, when I had it, was on the other shoulder right there, and he just picks me up and just starts rocking me in a very sexually suggestive and emasculating way. And I'm finally this high up, I'm like eye level with Angela, and I could just see her like crying. She has like tears of laughter. And I just like see her looking at me trying to communicate like, not tonight, little buddy. Not tonight, little buddy. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Woo!
How about it, Rafael?